Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you can't already tell, I am so excited to do this vlog today. I have been wanting to do this vlog for a while now, and as you can tell by the title, it is going to be a reading vlog. I am going to be reading a book that I talked about a couple vlogs ago. It's called The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Right now, I am outside of Barnes & Noble, about to go inside to get the book. I hope they still have the Painted Edges edition because there's something about me and the Painted Edges editions of books. I just love it. I'm so excited to see what this book is even about. I have no idea, what this book series is about. This is my first time reading one of the books from that series. So I'm actually really excited to read it. It's really going to be challenging for me because I've never actually finished a book in a week other than like an R.L. Stine book that I read years ago. So I'm really excited to see like what my reading level is and how fast I actually can complete this book with a 1 week limit. I really hope that this book is going to be really interesting and really good, because if it is, then I'm definitely going to come back and get more books from that series, because I do know that they have a book that is more Christmas themed and we are right around the corner from the Christmas season. So I am excited to read that book too, and I might turn that into a reading vlog, but we'll see. Depending on how this book goes, it will depend if I get that book for another reading vlog. Let's go ahead and head inside and grab that book.
Here's your new membership card.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, you guys, I just came out of Barnes & Noble and it literally just started raining like crazy, but it is so perfect because that's literally giving me the fall vibes, the cozy vibes that I need right now. This was my first time in Barnes & Noble and actually going in there to like get a book and by myself. I don't know, it was just such a cozy, I really loved it. And I ended up getting the membership, just the basic membership, not the yearly one. Not just yet. I think I do want to eventually get the yearly membership, but only once I'm ready to start consistently reading. But I might even still invest in it because you get 10% off of the stuff that you get from the Starbucks that they have inside of there. And they have so much. I didn't even know that they had all those treats inside of the Starbucks in Barnes & Noble. I was so distracted by the treats. I ended up not getting my right order. I ended up ordering a pumpkin, or sorry, not a pumpkin. I ended up ordering a brown sugar shaken espresso. Typically when I order it, I get salted caramel cold foam with 2 pumps of hazelnut in it, and I think that they just made it regular for me, so let's try it. Yeah, see, I wish it had a little bit more sweetness to it. It's not bad, but I do wish it had a little bit more sweetness. Yeah, and I like the salted caramel cold foam better than the whatever cold foam this is they put on top. I also decided to try one of the sweet treats that they have. I ordered their pumpkin. Oh my God, why do I keep wanting to say pumpkin? I ordered their apple pie bar, which I'm actually really excited to try this as well. And I feel like it would probably pair really well with some ice cream. Oh my God, it smells so good. This is what it looks like. I was gonna try to pick it up to show you guys, but I can't even show you the layers. I want to show you, like, you can literally see. You guys see that? It's literally like layers of apple. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, this is so good. No way. Look at how big that apple is. This is the best food sweets item I've ever had from Starbucks. Oh my God. Hold on, I have to call my mom and tell her about this. Mom, when I tell you.
What is it? Apple pie?
Yes, it's an apple Starbucks, but they only have it. I don't know if they have it at other Starbucks, but I went to the Starbucks in Barnes & Noble. They got Cheesecake Factory cheesecake in there. Mom, it is so good. I almost was gonna get you one, but I was like, nah. Oh my God, Mom, this right here. I should have got you one.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now you're making me want some. We're gonna have to go get some on the weekend then.
Yes, we have to. I wasn't even supposed to eat that whole thing in one sitting. I was only gonna take it. I was only supposed to taste it and then eat it later for like dessert. But it was so freaking good. Like I could not stop eating it. And then once my mom was on the phone, I should have known right then and there. Like I couldn't. But anyways, what I originally came to Barnes & Noble for. I got the Pumpkin Spice Cafe book. I'm so excited to read this. It is thicker than I thought it was going to be, but I do think I still can read this in a week. Hopefully, we will see. We are testing my reading skills right now and the time that I even have on my hands to sit down and read a book. I also wanted to mention too that I have seen some reading vlogs where they read the book, but they don't give away anything about the book. They're just reading it, and I do like to watch those, but I feel like for me, if you're clicking on my video to watch me read a book, you probably want to know about the book, right? So this video is going to have spoilers. I'm sorry, y'all. I am spoiling the entire book. If you're going to watch the rest of this video from here and on, there's going to be spoilers. I'm probably going to say names. I'm probably going to spoil the whole plot or whatever. I'm spoiling this whole entire book. This whole book. Because I want to talk to you guys about it. And I want you guys to hear my opinion. And I want you to, if you read the book, comment back what you think as well. Or if you disagree with my opinion or if you agree with my opinion. I want to know. So I am spoiling this book. Disclaimer. This book is going to be spoiled in this video. Okay? I need to go and head back home because I want to get started on reading this book. It is Wednesday, which is my usual upload day. So I literally have until maybe next Tuesday to finish reading this book. So I need to get on it. goodness. So I just noticed something. In here, there's a map. And then this little street right here has all the different shops. It says flower shop, ice cream shop, pet shop, Max Pub, the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, the Gingerbread Bakery, and the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Oh my god, and then it has the Christmas Tree Farm. Oh my gosh, I think this is so cute. It's all of the books. I didn't know that there was more books. Well, I don't know if these are books, but Ice Cream Shop and Flower Shop, I never heard of those ones. Or Pancake House. I think I did see Pancake House is a book. Oh my god, that is so cute and creative. It is literally like a small little town. There's a playlist here. Songs by Harry Styles, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Girl in Red, Selena Gomez, Lana Del Rey, Ariana Grande, 3435. Okay, I'm interested. I'm gonna go ahead and start reading now. I just wanted to show that to you guys. Okay, so I just finished reading chapter 1 of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and so far I think it's, oops, ooh, I didn't even look at the hardcover. Oops, I really like it. It's very nice. I can't really give it any ratings right now because there's nothing really to go off of. The girl, Jeannie, I think her name is pretty intense and on edge. Like, she literally already had, like, I'm home alone, first of all, reading this first chapter. It felt like I was reading the beginning of Horror Story because she was paranoid about hearing noises, and I feel like as I'm reading it, I felt like I was literally hearing noises in my house, and it had me paranoid too. Like, girl, relax. Like, I need to be calm. This book was already giving me anxiety, but pretty good so far. Like, I'm actually curious to see where the next chapters are gonna take me, and I'm excited to see this relationship between Jeannie and Logan. I'm assuming Logan is the romantic interest in the book. I'm not sure. I didn't read anything. I didn't even read the little like intro. This part, I didn't even read that, which I probably should, but I kind of just wanted to go into this book fully blind just for the experience. But so far, I actually really like it, and I can't wait to see where this story goes. All right, so it's the next day. It's Thursday, and I am currently on my lunch break right now. I am about to try to see if I can squeeze in some reading time to see if I can get a little bit further in the book. I did read a little bit more this morning, so I am on chapter 4 now. So far, I think it's pretty interesting. Right now, I haven't really gotten much further into the story. Like, it still seems like we're just layering the different characters and who they are. I like the way that the story is being told. It's not in first person. It's a narrator, which I really like. I haven't read a book like that in a very long time, so it's taken me a minute to adjust to this different way of reading, but I actually really like it. And I think that the Jeannie character is pretty quirky and funny at the same time. And I feel like Logan is trying his best to be super standoffish right now, but it's really hard for him. And I think that he has a funny side to him too, if somebody can help take those layers off of him and make him a little bit more, chill, relaxed. And I think Jeannie is going to be the girl to do that, of course. But so far, I'll give you guys a little rundown from what I know about the characters. Jeannie moved into town to get away from her old lifestyle. She witnessed her boss dying of a heart attack and decided that was time to dip and go live a more relaxed lifestyle so she doesn't stress and die the same way. And then Logan is like this mysterious farmer boy who doesn't like to be in town or doesn't like to be a part of the town gossip. He just likes to stay in his own lane and mind his business. But Jeannie is starting to bring him out and have him making him come into town and stuff, like, you know, out of his comfort zone. So let's see where this goes. I'm gonna go ahead and read. Annie and Hazel need to mind their business. I hate when other girls be wanting to intervene and tell you, be good to him. I don't want to see him hurt again. Like, it's appreciated, but like, respectfully, mind your business. Especially if I already don't really have those intentions right now and I'm just trying to handle my business. I don't need you coming up in here telling me not to hurt your friend. We ain't even in no relationship yet. Ugh. Quick little dinner break from reading my book. We've got some taquitos with some orange rice and then the toppings to go in the taquitos. I have 1 regular chicken and then 2 chicken with cheese. Okay, so quick update. I have read the first 100 pages of this book, and so far I think that both of them are very in denial of their feelings. Like, they know that they are feeling feelings, but they want to act like they're not actually feeling those feelings, which is understandably so, given that they both each have some sort of trauma that they each went through separately that's got them acting the way that they're acting, which we all know how this is going to end. They obviously are going to end up together or something, but I think it's pretty good so far. I can't wait to see when they actually act on those emotions that they're both having towards each other. But right now they're definitely in denial, and they do need to both kind of get through that little personal trauma before they get together, because last thing they need to be doing is trauma bonding. Those kind of relationships don't really end too well. But yeah, so I'm gonna read a bit more tonight before I go to bed. Okay, so quick review on where I'm at right now. I'm currently on page 229. So I've already read another 130 pages, and this is what I think. Okay. I think that, first off, I'm tired of hearing about this Lucy girl. I don't know who she is. I know she's Logan's ex, but like, if he was really over her, she wouldn't get brought up every 2 seconds of everything that he's talking about. Lucy this, Lucy that, Lucy this, Lucy that. Boy, Lucy is the past. Jeannie is the present. Like, let's focus on Jeannie. Because if you're not going to focus on my girl, then I think that you should just go work on yourself. Because it says, like, he keeps trying to say, like, he's over Lucy. But I feel like if you're, like, really over somebody, you're not going to keep bringing them up over and over and over again. Like, I'm honestly tired of hearing about her. Like, I don't even want them to pursue their romantic relationship with each other until he finally stops bringing her up every 2 seconds. Because every time we're talking about Logan, all he talks about is Lucy. You're clearly not over her. And I definitely wouldn't want to be with somebody who keeps on comparing my actions to somebody in the past. Like, I get it, you did this grand gesture and you're like so embarrassed by it. But at this point, like, either move on or don't at all, because it's exhausting. And then who the heck is messing with my girl's bakery? Like, who keeps breaking into her bakery or breaking her stuff, destroying her things? I really want to find out who that is. And honestly, I have no idea who it could be, because it could be anybody in this little small town. Like, anybody can hate on you. And she's the new girl, so somebody's got to be like jealous of her or something. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the only person that would be doing all this would be Lucy, but she don't even live there. Like, she literally packed her bags and went back to Boston or wherever she's from because she didn't want to be there anymore. So it couldn't be her. And if she was jealous, then girl, you should have never left Logan in the first place. Why are you coming back harassing Jeannie? I don't know. It's kind of irritating. And then they just keep having these makeout sessions. It's like, either y'all gonna go to the next step or not. They be getting me all excited, like, ooh, they finally gonna do something, and then they don't do anything. Something always happens. Something interrupts them. So they gotta go do something. They gotta go work, this, that. I don't know. I'm just like, kind of like, I feel like all these interruptions are just signs that they really just don't need to pursue this. And both of them have their own trauma and stuff. Like, they do not need to trauma bond. I feel like I mentioned this before, but I really don't think that this is a healthy relationship. Or this is definitely not the foundation that I would want to build my relationship on. Like, Logan over here thinking about Lucy every 2 seconds. Like, how are you thinking about another girl when you're with your potential future woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get that. And then Jeannie with her doubts and stuff, I feel her, to be honest. Like, you got this whole town telling you to treat this guy carefully, but nobody's even taking your feelings into consideration. Because at the end of this, even if he was the one that broke her heart, I feel like they would still feel bad for him and give him excuses of why he broke her heart, because of all the stuff that he's been through, but not even like really be there for her as much. Like, I feel like they would, but I feel like they would just be there for her by making up excuses for why he did what he did. But I don't know. Honestly, this relationship doesn't even seem like it should be anything more than just a little fling with no feelings attached. And even that's not even healthy. I'm more than halfway through the book, and I am determined to finish it tonight. So hopefully I can get through it by tonight. I'm on page 229, and there is, 369 pages. So I have to read over 130 more pages to go. So hopefully I can get through that tonight. It's currently 9:30. Oh, it's gonna be a long night tonight, I already know. Set up my little setup here, you guys. I got my book. I took the cover off. The cover of it is right here. My book. And then I have my pumpkin spice latte, for the feels. Just kidding. It's actually just hot cocoa, but because I didn't have any creamer to make my pumpkin spice latte, but this is better for the mood. I don't need coffee this late at night. I even had these pumpkin napkins so I can like dab my mouth because the whipped cream sometimes gets on my lip. And then I got my water as a chaser for the hot cocoa because sometimes it's a little too sweet. Oh, and then I also have my little fireplace right here. It's right here in the corner. It'll be cackling and playing classical music as I read my book and fall into the little town of Dream Harbor. I finally finished the book. I am done. And to say the least, I am very, very happy to be done with this book. Where do I start? Okay, I think the last thing that I was telling you guys was about how Logan and was mentioning Lucy and Jeannie's cafe kept getting broken into, and little things kept happening around the cafe that was like suspicious. Well, that was anticlimactic, finding out who actually was doing it. It ended up being this old man who worked in her cafe before her. He used to work under her aunt, who used to be the previous owner of the cafe, and because he was jealous that the aunt sold the cafe to her niece, Jeannie, he decided to do little things to like jeopardize her business by smashing windows and unplugging refrigerators and stuff, making all her stuff go bad. Like literally, it was so anticlimactic that the book had to say it was an anticlimactic way of finding out what was going on. Like the way that he just said it, like she caught him like messing with the thermostat in the break room, and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I quit. I'm the one that's been tormenting you. I'm the one that broke the window." Well, he hired somebody to break the window. "I'm the one that's been unplugging stuff and cutting wires to machines and this and that and that. So I quit. Yep, goodbye." What? And then just for her to end up forgiving him in the end, and her aunt ended up dating him, getting with him because they both confessed their undenying love for each other at the end of the book. Which, I mean, it's kind of corny, but it's cute at the same time. So it's like, I can't really like be too mad. It's still like kind of satisfied the little, like the coziness that I was looking for in this book. Like I still feel like I felt that as I was reading it. You know, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion to people who have read this book, but I'm sorry. I don't like Logan's character. I don't like him at all. To be honest, I didn't want Jeannie to be with him from the beginning of the book when I found out that he was traumatized and embarrassed from proposing to this girl and getting dumped in front of the entire town. And he was still talking about it. He used that as an excuse to talk to her so messed up. Like the first time that they finally were like, you know, intimate with each other, he let himself get into his head because she didn't unpack her boxes yet and thought that, oh, well, I mean, I kind of do understand. He did see that there was like real estate paperwork on her table and she was like circling price tags and stuff like that, it is understandable. But like as a grown man, you didn't even give her a chance to explain to you, you know, why those papers were there. And then even though she did kind of try to say like, "I'm not leaving though." Like he's like, "You're leaving. You're planning to leave. You're not coming back. Whatever." And she's like, "I'm not though. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying." He's like, "No, you're not. You're leaving. I don't want to have my heart broken again. I don't want to go through this again in front of the whole town and be embarrassed." And mind you, this is literally after a full day of him deciding like, all right, fine. I'm gonna show everybody in town that I love this girl. I'm gonna hold her hand as we walk through the festival. I'm gonna kiss her on the cheek in front of everybody so that the whole town can know, so that she can finally feel like, okay, he's not scared to hide me. Like he's not scared to hide our relationship. Like it was going good. Then they snuck off, did what they did. And then the morning after, you tell her like that she should leave, that she should go back to where she came from, basically. Like, how humiliating is that as a woman to open yourself up to somebody, spend this night together that you feel like is so special, just for the next morning for him to be all in his head and tell you to leave the whole town. Mind you, they're in her apartment, not just, oh, get out of my home, because he's in her home. He told her to leave the whole town, leave her little business, leave the whole town. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I did not like him after. Like, I didn't like him a little bit before. I really did not like him after that. Then he has like poor Jeannie. She really just falls for this farmer dude. Like, because the moment that he finally, like, anytime he ever apologized for his actions, she's just right there falling for every little word that he says. Oh my God. And the moment I look into his blue eyes, I just forget all the things that made me upset and all the reasons why I had doubts. And seriously, But at the same time, I kind of did like, the roller coaster of the relationship. It felt like I was watching like the rom-com movies. Like it literally felt exactly like that. Like where it's like unserious type of situations or corny situations. Like he came and like professed his entire love in front of the whole cafe and said, "I love you. I love you, Jeannie. Be with me." And he's supposed to be like scared to do that. Like that was like a big romantic gesture even for him, because he didn't even want anybody to know, and he decided that he was going to just yell out in front of her whole cafe that he loves this girl. And that was sweet. Like okay, finally, like you're getting over your ex. You're not scared of getting rejected in front of a whole town of people. Mind you, I get it, as people that he grew up with, that he knew his entire life, but like come on, like. And then with all of this happening, like all these grand gestures or every little thing that he does for Jeannie, Lucy is still being mentioned. No one cares about you, Lucy. Nobody cares about Lucy, Logan. At this point, I'm surprised he didn't accidentally say her name while him and Jeannie were like doing stuff or something, because if she's so freaking on your mind, like what? Like I really do not like his character at all. And then, not to mention, there's like a bonus epilogue. There's an epilogue and there's a bonus epilogue of 1 year later in this book where he decides to propose to Jeannie. And it's supposed to be like so romantic. It's supposed to be like this perfect moment just about them two, just about Jeannie and Logan, where the only person that each of them should be thinking about is each other in this moment, right? Like you think that the only person that you'd be thinking about in the moment that you're proposing to the love of your life is the love of your life, and probably all the memories that you and the love of your life build together. This is literally what he says like right after he proposes to her, right? And I quote, "It was my mother's, the ring." He's talking about, you guys. "Nana gave it to me when I met you, after the first day you came to visit the farm, actually." Right? Then he says, "She gave it to me and said, just in case I needed it." Right? And then he says, "Funny she never mentioned the ring even existed when I was with Lucy." I'd have been sitting there with the ring on and all excited and giddy until he said that name. And I'd have been like, are you serious? Like, why do you even care about the fact that Lucy was not mentioned or whatever? Like, I don't care about this girl. He's clearly not over her. Like, he's clearly still got something going on, right? And then he's like, "It was never meant to be her anyway." Okay, duh. Like, at this point, do you not know that? Like, we've been together for a year now and you still don't know that it was not meant to be her? Why are you mentioning her as you're proposing to me? Like, that was so aggravating, you guys. And then he says, "I've been walking around with this ring in my pocket for months," right? And Jeannie's like, "Why? Like, you didn't actually think I'd say no, right?" Like, she's like, "You didn't think I would say no? Like, why'd you hold on to this ring for so long?" And he says, "I don't have a great track record with proposals." Honestly, this whole book has been about his trauma of being rejected in front of the whole town. And to mention it during your proposal to your new woman is just, honestly, it's a turnoff for me. Like, I'm literally turned off by the character. Like, I don't care about, I honestly wish that she didn't end up dating this man, because girl, for the rest of your life, he's gonna be like, "Lucy and I would never have been able to grow old together like this because she dumped me in front of the whole town. Lucy and I would never even know what our grandchildren or children would have looked like because she dumped me in front of the whole town." Or, "I wonder if me and Lucy's kids would have been as beautiful as me and Jeannie's kids." Who gives a crap about Lucy? Overall, I'm gonna have to give this book a solid 6.5 out of 10. It was cozy. It was warm. I loved the feeling of feeling like I was in a small town. But as far as the characters go and character development, I feel like Jeannie had some character development throughout this entire book. I feel like she grew and was coming to herself and figuring out herself and realized that she loves who she is, but she can also grow in different ways as a person. And I feel like Logan did not grow or anything. Like, I feel like he stayed exactly the same throughout this entire book. He's not learned any lessons except that he's just gonna date Jeannie, and that's it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading vlog. I actually really enjoyed it, and I never actually thought that I would be able to finish reading a book in 1 week exactly. Like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, I finished reading last night at about 1 a.m. and I just felt so like proud of myself for pushing myself to just finish reading this book. And I feel like I had some growth during my journey of reading this book. More growth than Logan did, I'll tell you that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, and if you want to see more reading vlogs in the future, then give this video a like and a comment down below. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.